что 4-я часть будет дроп 1, дроп 2. Ну и что с интернетом случилось, даже не знаю, просто все нафиг накрылось. Вот произошла ошибка, блин. Вообще ужас. Вот это неудобство, просто пипец.
Revelio.
Атмосферненько, конечно, нарисовали, все сделали. Очень красиво. Прям очень-очень красиво. Ой, не туда вошел.
Revelio. Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating
Revelio.
the mystery.
I've been sending Elf to my mother, pleading with her to send my favorite nightshirt.
Weasley said she always found the dormitory a good place to
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Protego.
Hogwarts has brought me and my siblings closer together. We've had to rely on each other.
Revelio.
I haven't slept in days.
I find the girls to be messier than trolls, truth be
Ладно,
told.
потом тебя сейчас пораскрывает этот секрет. Где у нас задание основное? Пойдем пока на него.
The 5 lads I share a dorm with don't accumulate half the mess my one sister makes at home.
Ну, открывайся. Ой. Прошу прощения за мой обчух.
You can't.
Revelio.
Ой.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing vole. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Запнуть уши
Now,
сначала
everyone,
надо, а потом только
grip their mandrake
доставать.
by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Ого.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pack out the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next
Revelio.
task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well
Strange.
done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Теперь
Niffler's
посадить
fancy
нужно.
or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Будет готово через 9 минут.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Так.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you.
Привет.
I'm Liam. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Нам нужно дальше
Excuse me?
идти дальше.
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian... Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab it. Now, see that dummy? Just poke the cabbage a bit. They'll do the rest.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that. Look at that! That'll give them anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Да, конечно, я справлюсь.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Так, ну, соберем. Нечего тут просто так валяться. Ой, это высоко пошел, открывайся.
That helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Задание завершено. Отлично.
Mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my
О, я могу теперь этот одеть. А шляпку на голову. Это снаряжение. Так, очки. Очко, очки, тапочки. Использовать. Фу, отвратно выглядит. Без шляпы. О, тут еще животное, он же будет. И метла будет. Ух.
To make anything grow, we must
Так,
first
доступно новое
understand it.
задание.
That goes for
Hello, Lenora. Could you remind me what's so special about that empty painting?
It's not necessarily special, as far as I can tell. It's some sort of puzzle that I'm trying to work out. Have a look if you're of a mind. Perhaps you can spot a clue that I've missed.
Revelio.
Что, подождать 4 минуты до этого, забрать, чтобы сюда не возвращаться? Так. Испытания, бой, задания, исследования, страницы руководства. Выручай комната. А я еще не нахожу. Тут даже выручай комната есть, офигеть. Опачки, тут что-то мне еще... А, нет. Получить награду. Получить награду. Вот еще я не выполнил. Так, снаряжение. Что-то там мне дали. Что-то мне дали. Нет, что-то. Тоже ничего нету. Ну, вот тоже ничего нет. Ладно, ничего. Ай, ничего не отметилось. Ну, ладно. Коллекция. Это то, что я находил. Тут что? Забрать. Это не могу забрать. А это могу забрать. Тоже не могу забрать. Нет, не могу забрать. А, с кем можно подраться и мне дадут, что ли? Выполнено. Внешний вид снаряжения. Доспех. А, это внешний вид только. Волков тоже поубивали. Так, это все внешний вид. Так, исследования. Так еще испытания Мерлина нужно попроходить еще. Дофига много их. А тут еще какие-то испытания заблокировано. Но это, наверное, откроется уже. Поэтому. По проходу игры. А что у нас по почте есть? Может, почитаем почту? А, ну этих я читал. Задание. Словно мотылек на пламя. Леонора упомянула, что картина явила какую-то подсказку. Когда она использовала рядом с ней люмус, возможно, может сделать, попробовать. Пойдем попробуем. Так, еще 3 минуты. Давай пока поставим люмус. А где люмус? Где люмус? Люмус. Вот он, люмус. Люмус будет на 3.
Lumos.
И так звук этот нравится.
Protego. Incendio.
Ничего себе, у него язык. Мухоловка, блин. Больше, наверное, котоловка, а не мухоловка.
Hello, Lenora. Could you remind me what's so special about that empty painting?
It's not necessarily special, as far as I can tell. It's some sort of puzzle that I'm trying to work out. Have a look if you're of a mind. Perhaps you can spot a clue that I've missed.
А, это, блин. Я что думаю,
I should think Professor Garlic would be more
Все
careful with
говорит
her
про
mandrakes.
картину. Ну, давай, быстрей. Собрать. А что еще собрать можно тут? Что мы можем собрать? Листья бадьяна. Отлично. Давай, минутка осталась. Просто потом идти сюда просто так забрать, это лень будет, я уже не пойду. Но это только если какой-то квест будет, тогда да. А так просто смысла не будет. За банином одним идти. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Забрать. Ага, он теперь будет постоянно расти тут. Ну все, я подъем забрал. Давай, открывайся, что так долго?
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Надо поискать. А где это? А, все, туда пойдем.
Protego! This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Shouldn't there be auras or someone...
Revelio!
After the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. If he was completely incompetent, which he is.
Accio! Protego! Lumos! Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Бабочка ночная улетела.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Собрали. А, прикольненько. И исчезла. Так, сейчас я секундочку отойду. Так, я тут-то, тут-то, тут-то. Куда мы пойдем дальше? А, ну пойдем, поговорите. А, поговорить надо. Где-то сверху стоит.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Так, отлично. Прошли. А там сейчас в горе. Вот что я не видел, что на той стороне поближе подойдем.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Фонтан какой-то тоже поговорим.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students...
Accio! Got it. Only 4 more to go. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio.
Где-то на книги. Так, на 2-м этаже. Правильно. Сундук какой-то. Шарфик нашел. Продадим. Еще шарфик тоже продадим.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Так, где-то тут она летала, эта книга.
Revelio.
Так, дальше пошли. Наверх. Все только выше, выше и выше. Камни. Так, это не книга была. Камни.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Все, собрал все книги, теперь идем отдавать. Ух, так голова закружится. На свои книги.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
С радостью у тебя заберу.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Lumos. Protego. Accio.
Так, ладно. Пойдем дальше. Поплавайте русалочками. Так. Задание. Так, экспеллиармус. Награда экспеллиармус. Задача профессора Геката. У меня получилось выполнить задачу профессора Геката. Теперь нужно вернуться в класс защиты от темных искусств, чтобы она научила меня использовать обезвреживающее заклинание. Опачки, за обезвреживающим заклинанием пойдем. Их затроил чувак.
Ревелио.
Вот открываться все должно будет. Беги, Форест.
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
С профессором Блэком, нифига себе. Даже тут их упоминают. Ну, я ж нажал. Подождите здесь, чтобы ускорить время, сменив день на ночь или ночь на день. Да.
you were able to take care of everything I had asked.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Поехали.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Блин, ну вот жалко то, что вот этого всего мало, блин. Где на Expelliarmus? Expelliarmus. Ну, Expelliarmus. Давай, наверное, тренировочек.
Expelliarmus! You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
От души душевно.
Revelio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Still at it, I see.
Leviosa. Expelliarmus.
Спасибочки огромнейшие. Так, дальше, что мы пойдем, куда мы пойдем, как мы пойдем и зачем мы пойдем. Бла-бла-бла-бла-бла.
Was it? Half a bottle of flabbergasted leech.
Revelio.
I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Помешайте варево.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will
Мне
require you to
интересно,
be a bit
профессор
more
Уизли это все-таки Гермиона,
resourceful.
наверное.
Come and see me when you've finished brewing.
Или
And we'll see if it was skill or
кто-то
luck the first time
другой.
round.
Гермиона ж типа вышла замуж за Рона.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld...
My parents considered Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Я во всё нахер херню соглашаюсь.
Keep your potion.
Спиздил. Интересно.
Revelio.
Тоже спиздил. Тихо спиздил и ушел, называется нашел.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from this.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
А, что-то могу сварить, да, получается? Зелье. Так, сварите зелье, используя разновидного рецепта. Стебель водоросли. У меня нету. Ну, давай вот посмотрим. Просто нажал на все, что ли? Помешать, посыпать, приперчить. Яблоко и кусок какой-то бумаги закинул и все. Ябиновый отвар. Ну, еще пригодится.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Revelio.
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Again.
Собрать значок мракоборца профессора Шарпа. Здесь мракоборец оказывается.
Well done, Garrett.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Так я ж приготовил.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer...
I brewed an Adura's potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learned a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Да, освоил.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Так, а может это тоже через люмус надо делать? Ну, мы сейчас попробуем. Где люмус? Ой. Треугольник.
Lumos.
Нет.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that.
My favorite room.
Rebellion.
Сплющенные доспехи. Сломанная петла. Ой, петла. Пипец. Ладно, далее. Выйти на территорию школы. Ох, я зевнул, так зевнул, чуть пасть не порвал. Ну, ты загрузишься сегодня или нет? Что так долго? Посыпочки.
Rebellion. Rebellion.
Интересно, а в видеть мы поиграем?
Perhaps I shall scout around Fellcroft for something to poach.
Been a while since I came. Potato! Too slow. Let me
No!
Accio.
Да что так долго?
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Accio.
Oh, I shall enjoy this.
Щенок.
Accio. Accio.
Мне прям просто интересно, что тут. Вот это видок, конечно, красиво. Там сундук по-любому. А тут по-любому сундук будет. Сундук. Нет сундука. Вот бляха-муха. Ладно, пойдем. Виды красивые, сделали прям очень красивые. Прям нравится, нравится. Опачки, испытания.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Сейчас, секундочку.
Revelio.
so tricky after all, Merlin.
Ничего тут нам не дали, интересно. Просто пошли испытания. Ладно. Ходим.
Castle must have been quite stately in its time.
Меховые шарики.
Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Прикольные меховые шарики.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Так, а чё у меня есть, интересно? Из снаряжения, может, я просто продам, если что-то есть ненужное у меня будет. Так, а это я одеть не могу, понятно. Это не нужно, это не нужно, это не нужно. Можно зайти в лавку продать.
It's always nice to see a familiar face.
Так, продать.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Легендарно, не хотелось бы продавать, но пока ладно, подержим. Продать. Это пока продавать не буду. А что это такое? Магический рецепт кормушка для тварей. У меня пока нету тварей. Магический рецепт коробка с игрушками для тварей. Магический рецепт преобразователь материалов. Так, пока ладно.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Нету ничего, чтобы это делать.
Rebellion.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Surely you could continue searching the owlery.
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes, and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts. Always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Oh, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Уже куда идти? Навигатор. побыстрее бы дойти до этих дометов, чтобы летать. Вот так бегать, это прям очень долго. Хотя можно было телепортироваться, что я этого не сделал. Фиг его знает. Мне кажется, прикольно походить. Посмотреть, полюбоваться красотой. Но летать было бы быстрее. Ну, летать прикольно тоже будет сверху. Вид сверху, как говорится. Еще замки научиться вскрывать, чтобы можно было вообще хорошо тоже. Сундучков понабрать можно будет прям очень много. Ага, дурак, а не птица у меня. Птица уронила палочку. А как туда забраться? Чё мне сразу туда не показал дорогу?
The statues missed one land mention must be upstairs amongst the owls.
Совушки, совушки.
Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the trick. Revelio. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Accio. Nothing. No statues here. Revelio. Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. Accio. Levioso.
Поднимись куда-то. Ну, здесь пока не надо. А тут можно пойти.
Accio. I'd best keep looking. Accio. Nothing. No statues here. Here's a welcome surprise. I'll do that, thank you. I'd best keep looking. Nothing. Accio. No statues here. This'll do nicely. I'd best keep looking. Here's a welcome surprise. I'll take that, thank you. Nothing. Revelio.
Так, ну какие-то должны были упасть.
Accio. Revelio.
И какая-то должна была вон туда упасть. Ой, нет, нет, нет. Слезь, 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 слезь. Слезь, 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 слезь. Так, нет, там нету больше.
Revelio.
Свечки тушить можно.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Accio.
Я ничего не подобрал.
What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't, really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
конечно, пипец нужно будет фигачить. Запретный лес.
Revelio.
Четыре золота. 4 монеты. Ну, там сундук какой-то. Еще что-то. Что такое лунно, блин?
Should have kept your distance.
Блин, надо этот люмус переделать. У меня же там акция есть. Обезвреживать их. Ну давай быстрее.
Clumsy little fool. And I haven't even had my tea yet. I won't go down as easy.
Marvelous strike. Avoiding our problems.
Revelio.
Лекция это обновлено, что я подобрал. Люмус.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Пойдем куда?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me.
Revelio.
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird.
Potato!
Stupid one.
Expelliarmus. Stupid one.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
Кайф, вообще запретный лес сделали.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Incendio.
Incendio.
Wasting your time with her.
Даже ничего не дал, блин. Ну, мне теперь всего лишь приветик. Зелье.
Something oddly solemn about this place.
Озеро это.
Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Revelio. Incendio.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
I will make you incendio. I won't rest until
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Так, где пещера? Сейчас мы пещеру обследуем, и на этом все будет на сегодня. Даже, наверное, и сейчас все будет. Пещеру уже будем в другой раз обследовать. Так, на этом сегодня заканчиваю. Спасибо, кто посмотрит. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки. Продолжение, конечно же, будет в ближайшее время. Так что всем спасибо, до скорой встречи.